Just check if it's created. Click view
What?
all site collection. Click view all site collection. Yes, my blog has been created. Just copy the URL. On right hand side. On right hand side, you have a table. Yeah, there you have an URL. Below, you see a URL. There is a table structure. Yeah, exactly. All good. Copy this one and paste it in a browser. Wow, you can create blog. You know which website is very popular for a blogger? They generally use WordPress. But here in a SharePoint, it give you a feature to create a blog. Let's create a post. Click create a post. Give a title. Mm, 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 mm. Blog, right? Maybe we can go to Google and search some blog. Just go to Google. Blog, maybe any blog, any blog, any blog. Just type blog about coronavirus. Ah, this is fine. This looks good. Copy this one. Paste it here. Say allow access. Ah, yes, fine. Say allow access. All right. So now, what this blog is it related to an events? Is it related to an ideas? And it is related to opinion. I said that it's related to an ideas. I have some idea about that. Click that one and hit add or perfect now and click publish. So anyone within your company, they can see this blog, they can like it, they can comment it. Look at that below what all option you are going to get. Yeah, you have a like, you have a comment, you can share the link with the people within your organization. Hey guys, I have created a blog. Hit like, wow. Click three dot. No, we do not want to edit that. This is all fine. Yeah, all fine. Now let's create something which we want to have in my SharePoint. For example, I am going to create another blog. Just click this one. Below, you have something called manage categories. The third option, fourth option. Yeah. So I have a three categories, which is called ideas, opinion, and events. Let's have a new category. I am going to give it a name. maybe a fun,
Say that again.
just say fun or a celebration, just say celebration. You want to celebrate something? Oh, I want to write a blog about the celebration. Click save. All right. So when I go back to my home and when I try to create a new post, I can select this time what this type of blog is. So maybe you can type a title annual party. Go to Google and just search about party. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Just copy and paste maybe party. So allow access, click publish. All right. Let's share this blog with Tom. So you have a share option again in the top. Type a name Tom. Perfect now. Click show option. Scroll down. You have all options like what the Tom supposed to do. He can only read or he can also contribute. Let's say I want to give him a contribute permission. All fine. It's safe now. Perfect now. So you have your blog and it is shared. You have an email link now. Look at that below. In the annual party, you have an email link. Yeah, with that one, click allow, click open. Oh, we need an email application, might be an Outlook. So just leave it as it is. Let's just copy this URL, my blog, give it to Tom. Tom, just paste this URL here. Yeah. Yes, Tom is able to see a URL now. Maybe Tom want to like it. Nice choice, guys. And this is how the whole thing going to work, right? Certain thing he is not able to do because I have only given him contributor permission, right? Contributor means Tom can also contribute in this blog site, means he can create the blog, but he cannot delete the blog, he cannot alter the blog, he cannot edit the blog which is already created, right? So Tom might want to create a blog and he want to contribute into the company. So let's create a post. This time Tom is creating a post, not the admin. And who is Tom? He's a normal user. Just give it something, some like SharePoint for my company. All right. Maybe you want to paste something. Perfect now. Let me make it a small, little bit a small for you. Hold on. Yeah, it's all okay. So here you can type whatever you like. Just type SharePoint 2016. All very good. Copy this all. Perfect one. Let me do for you. 1 second. Yeah, yeah. You are there. Just paste this one. Perfect now. And you can think that this is related to an opinion. So add. All right. So publish. So it means that this particular sites, this particular SharePoint site which you have created is a very specifically going to provide feature to my employee to contribute something for a company, for a team. He can write a wonderful blog. He can write he can write a good article, and then it is going to make this article or make this blog available to user to share, comment.
Mhm.
So it means that so far what we have seen, Monica. So it means that the moment we talked about a SharePoint, this SharePoint is something which is very critical part for my organization. Look at that in my organization, how the SharePoint is going to be used. My sales department use this SharePoint to store every kind of a sales document like proposal. You know the meaning of proposal that I am going to give something to the customer. I promise. Customer read that proposal and then say that okay, it looks good. You can go ahead. So who create this proposal? My sales team. This particular document uploaded in a SharePoint. Then manager going to validate this proposal whether it is whatever he write is correct or not. So it means that I have a validation of this document by manager. And when manager approves this document, then only it can share with the customer. This is one way of using a SharePoint. You have a complete workflow here where Someone create a document, someone verify the document, someone approve the document. My another team, apart from the sales team, I have my project team. What the project team does, they use this SharePoint to store the document related to the project. For an example, they store here a project plan. This project plan get updated by all my engineers whenever they are on a project. So Mr. John, who is my technical engineer, or Mr. Tom, who is my another technical engineer, they are going to update this project plan. That John say, I have installed SharePoint today. So they are going to update this plan, which is uploaded on this SharePoint site. They say that I have created I have created sites in SharePoint. Both the guys have updated what they have did today. Then the project manager going to verify this project plan. Verify task completed by team. So it means that this SharePoint used by different team in a different way. In a first way, my sales team who upload the proposal to this SharePoint site, which is verified by their manager, and they validate and approve that. Once proposal get approved, then only it can share with the customer. While my another team, who is a project team, they use this SharePoint in a different way. My project team have uploaded the project plan by my project manager, and John and Tom, both my engineer, end of the day going to update this project plan. So here, basically, we are doing a co-authoring. In a first way, we are simply using a DMS facility. While I have my another team, which is my which is my HR team. HR team, they use the SharePoint to update the information like birthday. They update the information regarding different events, and then they update this or use this site to have kind of a company information. So it means that there are different way people are going to use the SharePoint. Some are using it this different way, some are using different way. So SharePoint is now become a single tool which is used by different member of my company. So when I exactly log into my own SharePoint, so for an example, when I try to run this SharePoint in my own company, let's say I'm going to use This one, just let me to log in. I'm going to my, I have so many sites. Look at that, how many sites we have. These all are the different sites which is used by my different team member. Someone who belongs to an engineering department, someone belongs to a sales department. So likewise that, I have a different kind of a team who is using this particular server to manage my or to do a job which is a specific to my company. Every department means every department use this SharePoint totally differently. They have a totally different way of managing this site. Someone using someone using a different way, someone using a different way. It means that SharePoint is now become a centralized place for all my company work. My sales team use differently, my another team use differently. So this is how we we as a company, we are going to use this SharePoint. We have so many things which we can go and configure here. That how this particular site is going to be work. One of the site which I have show you that which is belongs to one of my partner. Now this is my employee portal. Now look at that in the employee portal, we have different kind of an employee related some informations where someone manage the timesheet, someone manage the expenses, and we have something which is a fund desk. All kind of information is a part of this SharePoint only. And we as a team are going to use this site. All these manuals, employee handbook, everything is been part of this SharePoint now. So means that when we use the SharePoint, this SharePoint can be used by a different team member. Purpose can be different. For example, we have created a two different sites. One site which use the DMS, which is called Document Management System. Document Management System is purely used to store the physical document. For example, Word document, Excel document, PowerPoint document, PDF document. How we can store that, how we can share that, who can access, who cannot access. While the other hand, we also create another SharePoint site where I only do a blogging. All my internal employee can see the blog. Few of them are authorized to write a blog as well. And this is how we exactly use the SharePoint. Maybe we can use in a different purpose. So first is we have created a document management system. Second, we configured my SharePoint as a blog site where I can go and create a blogs for my internal employee for a consumptions. right? So everyone can share their ideas. It means that whenever we think that we are going to work on a SharePoint, these are the few things which we have to keep in our mind. Number one, first, what purpose within your organization people are supposed to create. And then accordingly, you are going to configure your SharePoint according to whatever the template we have. Something which SharePoint is going to give you, which is called default template. But apart from that, you have an option to configure the SharePoint with your own template. It's something which I want, which might not be available out of the box by SharePoint Manager, right? You just click that one, and when we come back, we see here that we have a different kind of a services, right? So what we have created so far, we have created a site collection. What we have created, we also created view our site collection. We also created a web application. So these two feature is going to give me a two better options. So let's have a break now. Let's take a small break, come back, and then we are going to explore something in a SharePoint one more time.
Okay.
Let me come back to Google. Find timer. Perfect.